Thank you for joining me here today. We are gathered on the Treaty 6 territory, and I acknowledge the Métis people of Alberta who share a deep connection and history with this land. The UCP has finally introduced legislation to implement their long-awaited utility rebates. Unfortunately, Albertans will have to wait months more to see relief on electricity and months longer than that to see a penny for natural gas. This is a brutal failure from the UCP and a demonstration of total incompetence. In the lead up to the last budget, the UCP promised a rebate on natural gas prices. However, when they finally released the details of the plan, it turned out to be a fake. It wasn't supposed to take effect until next fall, and only if natural gas prices increased far beyond the UCP's own projections. The war in Ukraine has altered those projections, and yesterday, the Premier announced that the natural gas rebate will be coming sooner. Based on the legislation introduced today, this turned out to be yet another lie from the UCP. Now the UCP has gone back to saying the gas rebate won't take effect until fall, and they still have to sort out the regulations before any relief can be provided. The UCP also promised a rebate on electricity prices, but that was over a month ago. The rebate was announced after the UCP repeatedly claimed no support would be coming for Albertans because they thought the market was working as it should, despite prices doubling as they lifted the rate cap. Now the UCP says the rebate might not be delivered until sometime this summer, and they still have to sort out the details with utility companies before it can be delivered. This UCP government has no idea what they're doing when it comes to utilities, and it shows. They can't be trusted to protect Albertans. As we wait for the UCP to get their acts together, Alberta families are left paying record-high bills. In some cases, they're even facing the threat of disconnection. But the UCP refused to even debate our bill that would protect families from losing their heat and power. The delays to the rebate are unacceptable, and the UCP need to figure out a way to get support to families immediately. Thank you, and I'm happy to take your questions.
Thank you, and we'll go to questions on the phone. Just a reminder to press *9 if you're joining us on the phone. Use the raise hand function if you're joining us via Zoom. If you could say your name and your outlet at the top, we'll go to our first caller.
Hello, it's Janet French from the CBC. First question is about the necessity of legislation for both electricity and natural gas rebates. The minister today and some of the officials said, we need this legislation. There's no other mechanism for us to give people financial relief from utilities. We have to make these legislative changes and regulations first. How accurate do you believe that that is?
I mean, they may know something that I don't know, but I'm fairly certain that a government, if they wanted to rebate to Albertans directly, they could just honestly mail them a check. So I am fairly certain that they have other methods at their disposal to do this. If they want to do it on people's utility bills, I suppose it's possible that they need some sort of mechanism to do that. But at the same time, we've been waiting for almost 5 weeks now, and they've sort of come forward with a bill that's repeals an old bill that was introduced in the Klein era that's virtually identical.
Any follow-up, Janet?
Yeah, we were trying to get some more information today about the $6.50 trigger point. Whose version of $6.50 is that? Who decides when the point is above it? Is it a monthly average? Is it a daily, first day of the month or something? What would you like to see in terms of the clarity around when that rebate would be triggered for natural gas?
Well, I think Albertans deserve to know at minimum when it's coming. So I think we'd like to see the government explain to people how it's going to work so that there aren't, surprises at the end of the month. I think that people are struggling significantly under the prices where they are currently. And those prices, well, they're above now, but they were struggling significantly a couple months ago when those prices were below $6.50. So I think we would have liked to have seen a better rebate, but barring that, I think they at least owe it to Albertans to tell them how the rebate is going to operate.
I'll do one more pass for questions. Star 9 if you're joining us on the phone. Raise hand if you're joining us via Zoom. And seeing none, that's all for today. Thank you.
Much for watching, and to learn more, check out albertasfuture.ca.